This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense will be the first up today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up.
Breaks a tackle, into the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Gators offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Each team is kind of led, Kirk, by one of those alpha linebackers they are counting on for so much every week.
Well, he's got to be physical in that box area, but also have the ability to play out in space against these teams that like to throw the football. Both these guys can do all of that.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Passes the 40. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Snags the quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. And you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And he's back to throw again on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Hold it. Offense. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Fowler. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Oh, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And he knocks through the PAT. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off. He moves the ball out to the 15. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They pressure him and sack him, but he tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to throw it on first down. Some contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Running back has it on a screen now. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And the quarterback keeps it here. As the first down is still going. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw out left, complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Fowler. Makes the grab on the move. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Bringing pressure. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Back to pass. It's Fowler. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Drop back here on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example.
Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw.
Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. He has first down yardage at the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking and really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Gators will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Fowler. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 34-yard try. And the field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
LSU 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball carrier finding open space. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
LSU 13.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. Jukes to get free. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
That keeps the score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 19.
Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It's Fowler. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. And they recover from that right now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And now they run the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense. The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Using his legs, it's Jennings. Not much on that play, brought down short. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tailback with another carry. The Gators pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good.
LSU, 19.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the LSU offense will take over.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Fowler. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
This one ends up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And the Gators will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking to throw it on first down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget.